in focus here. That was bad dancing. Oh, that's just blurry. That is not a good way to fold my fabric. Oh, it never, oh. Oh, God. Where's the end? Are you focused? I'm doomed. I'm doomed to offend someone. Hello, how are you? I am feeling hyper today. I don't know how you're feeling. How are you feeling? Today is a very, very, very special day because this this video is filmed on an actual camera with an actual light and an actual mic pack. So the quality of this should, in theory, be really good. Now, I'll see in editing how good it is, and you guys you'll already be there, you'll already be seeing that, so, you know, that's cool, but, yeah. And, this is a video about me making a skirt out of a very awkward, difficult fabric, which I bought an awful lot of because it was quite cheap, and that fabric is organza. I wouldn't have bought it if I had known how difficult it was going to be, yet I still did buy it and use it, and I still have an awful lot left, and I even have a plan to make another thing out of it. Quite a few things indeed, because there is so much. I think I used about 2 meters out of 10. 2 meters out of 10. Can we just... And that's only of one colour. I have it. Another 10 meters in a whole other colour. 10 meters. So yes. Now, here we have our underneath fabric. This will be the bottom layer of the skirt, and this will be a half circle. So, yeah. And, you know, I told you there was an awful lot of the fabric. There is an awful lot of the fabric. I'm really going to regret this later because it is a pain to fold. But there is a whole lot of this. And that is the top layer, which is going to be a full circle skirt. So that is the plan. And you are about to see how that goes. Let's hope it goes well. I mean, I already know, 'cause I've already made the skirt. You guys are just going to have to wait and find out if it goes awfully bad and if it, you know, messes up awfully. Anyways, enjoy the video, guys, and I will see you in 10 minutes-ish. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, see ya. Okay, so here is all of that fabric drying up in my room. It was a bit of a pain to get up, but I actually managed it. Okay, so now you need to iron out all your fabrics. Don't iron organza though, because it will melt, but ironing them out will help with the cutting out of the pattern. Okay, so now you need to take your measurements. You need a waist measurement and the length of the skirt. Then you're going to put it into a calculator online, a circle skirt calculator, which will tell you the measurements for the pattern you need to cut out, which you then draw onto your fabric, and you cut out with your brand new rotary cutter and cutting board. I very much love my new tools. I got a load of them for Christmas presents, and I am so delighted with them all. They make my life so much easier. And now we're just cutting out the waistband. I think I did about 9 centimeters wide, and then that will allow for a good seam allowance. Okay, so we cut out the organza the same way. I actually had to do it in 2 half circle skirts though, because the fabric was not wide enough for me to do 2 full circle skirts. But here you can see I have just pinned the sides together and I'm sewing them together as if it was one massive circle skirt, so it should be fine. Okay, so we're actually going to do that as a French seam to make it nice and neat. Because of the organza, it's very difficult to make a nice seam, and the French seam is the neatest way to do it. So you just have to sew the fabric right sides away from each other first, then fold them over and sew them right sides together. Preferably in a matching thread, but I didn't have one, but it makes it look so much neater. Okay, so here I am just sewing the two skirts together up at the top where they are going to meet with the waistband. Okay, now that we have the two layers sewn together, we are going to pin down the waistband onto them and then sew that on with the waistband and the skirts right sides together. And now you get to meet my brand new machine. This is my new overlocker, also a Christmas present from my parents. I absolutely love her so much. I thought she was going to be really hard to thread at first, but you know, it's not difficult, but it takes a long time. It's time consuming, but it's actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I was definitely scared of overlockers before this, and now, you know, I realize I shouldn't be scared of them. They are a great tool. They are so incredibly amazing. And they just make everything look so neat and professional and beautiful. I actually love my overlocker. So yeah. Just look at those neat, beautiful seams. So now we're going to fold this over and we're going to iron down the other side just to create a nice crisp line, and then sew that down with the normal sewing machine. What do you think of the cute little eyes I've put on my sewing machine? I thought it was adorable. I actually, funnily enough, don't have names for my sewing machines, which is weird for me. I name a lot of my inanimate objects, so if you can think of any good names for my two machines, let me know. It'd be a good idea. So here I am just pinning together the two fabrics at the side seam. So we're gonna now overlock these, and yeah. I completely forgot when I was doing this. I forgot to hem the underskirt first, so I had to unpick it. So please, if you're going to do this, hem the underskirt first before you overlock down the side seams. And then I am just finishing off the ends of the sewing from the overlocker with a crochet needle, and just pulling that through and then taking it off. Yeah, so here I am when I am hemming the underskirt. Just iron down twice, fold it over twice, and then sew it over. I actually pinned it as well just to keep that there because it was kind of falling out. Okay, so next we're going to add in a zip. Usually I have seen a lot of people with masking tape when they're putting in zips. I've tried it, but it actually just makes my needles sticky. So I measure out where the zip is going to go, and then what you want to do is you want to sew that seam up. And where the zip is going to be, you use a really big stitch, and where the zip isn't going to be, you use a normal size stitch, so that you will be easily able to unpick the stitch where you need to later on. Okay, so now you just need to iron that seam flat so that you can easily put the zip in, and then sew the zip in with a couple of needles holding it in place. I think really everyone does zip a little bit differently. There's a lot of really good YouTube videos out there though to help with sewing zips and lots of tips and tricks. But I kind of just mess around with it until it seems to work. You have to at some point move the actual zip around, so you might need to unpick some of those stitches that you did earlier. It can be a bit fiddly, but once you get it, it's definitely well worth it. Disagree. So now we have seen the lovely skirt. Here it is, from the side, from the front, from the other side, and from the back. we have a finished skirt, and I'm quite happy with it. Here's the underneathy part, and there's the toppy part, and it's a skirt, and it does this when you twirl, and this when you jump. Thank you all so very much for watching this video of me messing around with a load of fabric and eventually having a skirt. My camera is about to die, so thank you all for watching. Please, if you want to, you don't have to, but it would be nice if you gave it a like and subscribed, shared it with some friends. Comment if you have anything interesting to say. If you're boring though, you know, I don't really care. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in a while. Also, sorry for like not posting in forever. Like, it really was a while, like a good few months, and I was keeping it very regular, every 2 weeks, very regular, and then it just stopped. I just stopped, and I'm sad that I did stop, but you know, I was waiting for stuff to happen, motivation, a care. I know I was waiting for some fabrics and threads, and yeah, motivation mainly. I just could not be bothered, and like, I wanted to do it, and I knew I'd be happy when I did it. Like, I'm feeling very happy now that I'm about to go sit down at the laptop and edit all of this and put it all together and make a beautiful video for you guys to see on the 1st of March. You really have to want to do something. You have to be ready to be frustrated as hell with your sewing machine. I think that was the hardest part, was the sewing machine. I knew that it was going to be a little bit of a pain getting back to the machine. You guys briefly got to meet my new machine today, and I love her. She's lovely. I haven't named her. I actually haven't named either of my machines, which is a bit weird for me, because like, I name a lot of stuff. Hey, do you know what the great news is? I have more of this lovely, annoying fabric in black. What could we do with black organza? Let me know what you want me to do with the remainder of this and the other one in black down in the comments below, and maybe I will make your suggestions. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes. Okay, bye.